All right. Well, hello, and welcome to Who Knew, Gibsonville's streaming game show. I am your host and the director of the Gibsonville Public Library, Jessica Arnold. Our contestants this evening have something special in common. They all work in our local church community. Contestants, I'll be honored to introduce each of you and give you an opportunity to share something with our audience. Mary Ritter is the spiritual community pastor at Christian Life Assembly in Gibsonville. Hi, Mary. What's going on at CLA these days?
Hey, guys. Well, at CLA, we are meeting in person on Sundays, but we're also meeting virtually by live stream for folks that can't be there or feel safe.
They all work in our local church community. Contestants, I'll be honored to introduce each of you and give you an opportunity to share. Sorry. Echo.
Good. Okay. I was like, that's weird. No, and what I was going to say is for those that don't feel safe coming out in person, and then we're connecting and sharing community with one another through small groups virtually right now with our adults. And one thing that we have in store for the summer is our mega sports camp for kids, and that's outdoors. So we were still able to do that last summer. So that's going to be the week of July 12th. And that seems like a long way off right now when it's so cold outside, but it'll be here before we know it.
Yeah. Oh, and something to look forward to.
Yeah, we all need something to look forward to.
Yes. JD Weed is the pastor at Gibsonville First Baptist Church. Hi, JD. Hello. So what are you and the FBC family up to?
Well, like CLA, we've been meeting in person for some time, and also everybody's had to go online, right? At least in some form or fashion. Our church is still, one of the things we've done historically is run a food pantry on Wednesday mornings from 9 to 11. And a lot of churches, the Methodist Church and others, are kind of really be supportive to us. A lot of their people bring groceries, send money. And so if anyone out there is needing groceries, we don't do as much as some churches do in terms of the quantity, but we do the best we can. And we're open Wednesdays from 9 to 11 if anyone ever needs.
That's great. That's good to know. I was actually wondering if the food pantry was still going on these days. So
doing it as a drive-through up to the back door, and I just bring it out to you.
Okay, great. Wonderful. And last but not least, Ezekiel Gilly is the Children and Youth Director at the Gibsonville United Methodist Church. Hi, Ezekiel. What's happening at the UMC?
Great question. We are working on doing some Super Bowl commercials for our church, and we're making it a little bit of a competition. So I guess it's open to anyone. They just have to email me their commercial. It has to be no more than 45 seconds. We're going to post them on Facebook January 31st. Awesome. So we're doing that. And then at Easter time, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt around town, a little different than you're used to. So we're going to have like wooden eggs around town with a QR code on them. And so you scan the QR code and it's going to have a little adventure or tell you you've won a prize or give you instructions to the next place. So it's going to be a combination of like Pokemon Go and geocaching and Easter egg hunts. So never done it before, but we're going to give it a go.
Well, that sounds like fun. I like that we've got wooden Easter eggs with QR codes. It's a combination of high tech and old school. I'm for it. Well, all right. Why don't we go ahead and open up our game board and play the very first round ever of Who Knew? All right. So you can see we're looking at a pretty simple game board here. We've got 4 different categories: our solar system, iconic movie cars, world holidays, and around town. JD, you were randomly selected to choose our first question. So where would you like to start?
I'll go solar system 100.
Okay. So contestants, I'm going to remind you to have your buzzers ready, because once I open up this question and begin reading it, it will be open for people to buzz in and give their answer. What is the smallest planet in our solar system? Mary.
Mercury. Oh, did you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Mercury.
All right. And Mercury is correct. Mercury. My confused face is because my scoreboard is not coming up. All right. No, give me.
Okay.
I'm gonna start this over real quick. For those who are watching live, thank you for being here for the first episode and our technical glitches, but this will just take a minute to reset. And we'll make sure that Mary gets her points.
Feel like we're news anchors on the news before they cut away.
Mary, would you do me a favor and go ahead and raise your hand again?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
And I lowered it myself that last time. I hope that didn't mess you up.
No, that's fine. All right.
What do you need me to do anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, we might just have to do it without our scoreboard being visible, which is a bummer, but we can do it. We can make it work. All right. Get one going over here. There we go. We're just going to make our own little scoreboard, and I will keep up with it. And have to figure out how to fix it in time for the next episode. All right. Well, Mary, since you.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. So since you answered the first question correctly, you get to pick our next question.
Let's try world holidays for 200.
All right. What is the name of the ritual feast that marks the beginning of the Jewish holiday of Passover? All right. Ezekiel.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah is incorrect, which means I am going to reset everybody's buzzers, And we get another chance to ring in. Oh, well, it wasn't supposed to show you the answer.
Oops. I promise that's what I was going to say. But anyway.
Oh,
Mary, it's all good.
Kick it out.
No, give it to her. It's good.
Yeah.
Kick it out.
I trust her.
No, kick it out.
all right. Well, tell you what, we won't take away any points for Ezekiel and we won't add any points for Mary.
You're too kind.
All right. Mary, since you were the last one to answer a question correctly, go ahead and pick the next question.
Okay, do you need to lower my hand? My hand is still up.
All right. I'll get better at this. I
That's
promise.
fine. It's all good. Hey, let's do world holidays for 3.
All right. In what month does France celebrate Bastille Day? Mary.
July.
It is July. So Mary.
Did that look good?
Yeah, you can go with that.
Yeah.
Mary is up to 400 points. All right, Mary.
Okay, let's, do you need to take the hand down before
Yeah, every time.
okay.
I need to do it
Okay,
every
cool.
time.
Let's
Okay.
do world holidays for 400.
All right. In what month does Mexico celebrate its Independence Day? JD.
May.
I'm lowering all the hands while I remember. It is not May. September, and it should not be showing the answers either. Okay.
Do you need to like restart the whole game?
That's what I'm wondering, because it's
If you just get out and then like restart the game, you might even get the scoreboard back.
that's what I'm hoping. Let me try that.
Did anyone else
Mario
think Cinco de Mayo but me?
That was, I was going to say May. So once
Thank
you
you.
said that, I was out.
I wanted to make sure.
But it seemed too easy. You know, that was my other, it was an educated guess. That was where I was going with it.
Yeah. Thought it was.
All right, I need somebody to raise their hand while I get this started. Well, this episode may very well go long. Sorry, guys.
You never know how something's going to work till you do it.
Yeah, well, and I've been testing this thing.
Hmm?
And okay. All right. So let's lower everybody's hand. We did our solar system for 100, and Mary got that one right. Go ahead and raise your hand, Mary, and let's see if maybe it sees your hand and it's not telling me who you are.
Oh,
All right. We did
200.
We did it.
200 and 300, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we kicked that one out. Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Mary got that one right, which is why
Okay.
she's up to 400. And then
we
I
were
got down
on.
400.
Yeah.
We're guessing May.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right.
Those-
That shouldn't happen.
Maybe
All
if you
right.
just leave it, if someone gets it wrong, just leave it. Or
Yeah, don't click right or wrong. If you just leave it and keep the score by hand, then it won't show the answer.
unless you don't know the answer without revealing.
No, I've got my answer sheet here
I-
because I didn't figure I would remember them all.
all right.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mary.
Are the scores right? Because there was a wrong answer on the 400 one.
Oh,
Sorry, JD.
you're right.
Oh, good.
I'm glad you rung in before me because I would have gotten minus 400 had I been on that one.
All right, Mary, where should we go from
Okay,
here?
let's do world holidays for 500.
Okay. What historic event did Germans celebrate on Unity Day? Mary?
Was it the dismantling of the Berlin Wall? Or the reunification of Germany after the Berlin Wall fell?
Yes, it's the reunification of East and West Germany.
So,
Yes, the wall actually came down in the year prior. And
okay.
then the
So I don't know if you're
reunification
gonna
came
give
out.
I don't know if you're gonna give me that one or not.
Yes, I will. That was in my, I made a note that was going to be close enough. All right.
Let's
So where
do
would you like to go?
around town for 300.
Around town for 300. What is the name of the brewery that opened in a former furniture store downtown? Ezekiel.
Toasty Kettlist.
The Toasty Kettlist is, hey, you came up.
I did come up.
The Toasty Kettlist is correct.
Yes.
All right, and Ezekiel has 300 points. Mary, maybe it just doesn't like you. That's weird. Okay. All right, Ezekiel, you get to pick our next question.
Let's go around town for 400.
All right. Oh, hey, you found our wild card square.
All right.
So as I let our contestants know, I'm hoping that future wildcard squares will be sponsored by local businesses who want to contribute prizes and maybe even get their own custom question on this game. Today, our wildcard prize is sponsored by the Gibsonville Public Library. And we have a couple of beautiful Gibsonville mural mugs stuffed with hot cocoa brownie recipe fixins. So, all right, everyone is able to ring in on this question. So get your buzzers ready.
Sounds good.
What is the name of the numerical classification system? Oh, Mary, I saw you get in there first.
The Dewey Decimal System.
It is the Dewey Decimal System. All right. So Mary is at 1,300. All right, so Mary, whenever you are able to swing by the library to pick up your wild card prize, you can just stop by and see us. And I'll make sure it's ready to go for you.
Oh, okay.
All right, you get to pick the next question too.
Let's do world holidays for 100.
All right. What is the month-long fasting holiday celebrated by the Islamic population called? JD.
Ramadan.
It is Ramadan. JD's climbing back out here.
Almost back in the black. That's right. Crawling out.
All right, and you get to pick our next question.
Do iconic movie cars 100.
All right. Oh, I left your hand up.
Yeah.
Shoot. Here.
I got it.
You,
Anybody else
Give it-
have?
Give it to him. Give it to him.
you got. All right. Let's hear it.
It's a gremlin.
The song.
Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. My apologies.
All right, sir. You're going back.
I could get the 100 questions. That's right.
All right. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
I'm going to stay with that category. Just go to
All right.
maybe.
Maybe. Oh, there it goes. It was waiting for other people to ring in. All right. Iconic movie cars for 200. I've got everybody's buzzers cleared. What special part gives a DeLorean going 88 miles per hour the ability to travel through time? JD.
Flux capacitor.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It is the flux capacitor. JD has climbed out of the hole.
Right. Stay with it. Let's go.
All right. Lowering all hands. Iconic movie cars for 300 then?
That's it.
What does Nicolas Cage's character call the 1967 Ford Mustang GT 500? Ezekiel.
Eleanor.
Yeah.
The answer is Eleanor.
Sir.
Very good. All right. So Ezekiel is at 600.
Let's go.
All right.
Iconic movie cars for 400.
Okay. What make of car did the Ghostbusters turn into the Ecto-1? Make as opposed to model. Anybody?
Mm-mm.
Was it a hearse?
I think that it was, but
Okay.
I'm looking for the
Yeah, I'm not.
make of the
I'm not
car.
bringing me in because I.
Mm-mm.
No. It was a Cadillac.
hearse. Yeah, that's what it
It
was.
was a Cadillac. All right.
Iffy.
Well, Ezekiel, you get to pick since you were the last one to answer a question correctly.
Iconic movie cars 500.
All right. What number is painted on the Volkswagen known as Herbie the Love Bug? Ezekiel.
53.
Very good. I had to look that one up and I had to convince people that it was right when I was going through practice rounds. It is 53. All right, sir.
Okay, let's do around town for 500.
Around town for 5.
Oh.
Shoot.
I want to ring in.
All right, Mary.
Is it a rose? A rose?
It is not.
Oh.
Does anybody else want to give it a? The town seal features images of mills and a schoolhouse alongside a third picture.
Can't picture it.
All right. Oops. That was Mary's. It's a minor.
Ooh.
Yes. So Ezekiel, our scoreboard is wrong because I did not. In fact, I'll put this up here so you can't see it. Because you did not ring in on that one.
No.
But Mary.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna bring down. All right. Ezekiel, it's still yours since you were the last one to get a question correct.
Around town for 200.
Okay. Gibsonville's new downtown mural features the iconic clock tower that marks the entrance to what local store? Mary, you were first on that one.
Wade's Jewelers.
It is Wade's Jewelers. All right. And that was, oh no. That one was 200. All right. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna lower your hand. And
Okay,
where
let's
would you like to go?
our solar system for 200, please.
Okay. What is found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter? It's the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter in our solar system. Would have also taken the main belt or the main asteroid belt. All
You
right,
wouldn't have
Mary.
accepted rocks in the sky, would you?
Let's
Space stuff.
Space stunk. Let's do around town for 100.
Okay. What nickname for Gibsonville is featured on signs around town? JD.
City of Roses.
It is the City of Roses. And
King of
JD is
100
in
point
the
question.
black.
King of the 100-point question. Okay. Go ahead to 3 on the solar system.
All right. What is the most abundant element in our solar system? Mary.
Hydrogen.
Yeah, yes. Yes. I had to check my notes on that one.
That was a guess. I'm glad that's right. Woo.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So let's do
Don't forget to take the hands down.
yeah.
Oh, hands down. Yes. Thank you.
Let's do our solar system for 4.
Right. Which planet is named after the Roman god of agriculture? JD.
Jupiter.
It is not Jupiter.
Back in,
Oop.
Oh, I left your hand. Oh. So it's Saturn.
That's right. I didn't know it.
I didn't know it either, so it's we're good.
All right. And the last question. What is the name of Jupiter's largest moon?
Mm.
Uh-oh. I didn't see who got in there first.
JD was
It was
first.
JD. He
All right, JD.
Titan is the answer.
Titan is not the answer.
Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't kid.
I really felt good about that.
It's a good answer, but Titan, I think, is actually a moon of Saturn.
That's what I was gonna say. So I'm taking my hand down.
All right, I've lowered everybody's hands. The answer is Ganymede.
That's made up.
That's not a real thing.
Shout out to some of my youth groupers. They would know. They're way smarter than I am.
All right.
Where's our
I'm gonna-
scores? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm way back. It's okay.
So JD is back in the hall.
I think I'm 9. I missed the one before too. It's all good.
That's all right. I got the right crew here for the first episode because I know everybody's going to be honest with me. All right, folks. So we are going into the final question. This has its own category. So when I pull this up, it will show the category. Depending on how confident you are, you then give me a wager based on your knowledge of that category. After 30 seconds, I will reveal the question and you will have 30 seconds to send your answer in the chat to me.
Okay, but
I assume I'm out since I'm in the red.
But we've got to chat you our wager first, right? Once
Yes.
we the category.
Yep. Once I open up the category, you will chat me your wager,
Okay.
and then I'll pull the question up, and then you can chat me your answer.
Wait, what's the category? Do we get to know the category?
The category is gardening.
Gardening.
Yay. I hope that's a good thing.
She said yay.
I did.
Um,
I'm doing math, guys. Okay, so there's, I think that would. Jess, did you get my wager?
I got your wager. I got Ezekiel's wager.
And then we type in our answer, correct?
Yes.
right.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What is it? I can't read it because my
It
chat.
says, what is the official state vegetable of North Carolina?
The official state vegetable. That was quick. That wasn't 30 seconds.
What it's worth, my guess would be tobacco.
What is that one rich in vitamin? Which vitamins do those carry? Does that one carry, JD? Beta carotene?
Yeah. It's a loose definition of vegetable. All right. So,
Did you? I hope my answer went through.
yes.
Okay, good.
So we're gonna
Technology
start
makes me
with-
nervous.
I don't know why. It can only go entirely, completely wrong on the premiere episode.
I think all of us would attest to doing live stream and sound issues at churches over which we were live streaming before the pandemic, that if anything can go wrong, that's where it will happen.
Yes.
But it's all good.
All right.
That was a tough one.
Yes.
I've never heard of a state vegetable.
So Ezekiel wagered 900 points, and he answered pepper, which is not
Right.
correct. I'm sorry.
I had no idea.
So we are down to 200. Mary wagered 1,100 points. It's not going to show hers on the screen like that because our scoreboard was not being kind to Mary. But Mary wagered 1,100 points, and she answered correctly.
Oh,
The correct answer is sweet potato.
sweet potato.
Sweet potato. So Mary, with 2,400 points, is our winner for the very first episode of Who Knew?
Do I win an all expense paid trip to the library?
Yes. And all of the books that you would like to take out are completely free for up to 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, when you called me the other week and said you sent me an email, I was panicking, thinking that I had some book tucked away that I hadn't turned in, and I had run up a $40 fee or something.
No, not at all. And just so everybody knows, we don't charge late fees at the Gibsonville Public Library.
Really?
The only time you would ever have a charge on your account is if you straight up did not bring something back ever. So we do charge for lost items, or if you let your dog eat it or something like that, we would charge you the replacement cost. But we do not charge late fees. So, and especially now with things being as crazy and hectic as they are for people and as hard as it is to get out and about, if it's a couple days late, don't worry about it. We're a guilt-free library.
I was just relieved because it kind of worried me.
Well, hopefully this was a little bit more fun than
Yeah.
late fees at the library. Even with all of our technical glitches this week, I'll figure them out.
Cool.
We'll be. Go ahead, Mary.
I said cool.
We will be back next month. I am planning on episode 2 happening on Charter Day, which is February 18th. And February 18th, 2021 is actually Gibsonville's 150th anniversary. Gibsonville will be 150 years old on February 18th. And yeah, and so I'm hoping to line up 3 more wonderful contestants to play on our special Charter Day episode in February. So hopefully folks will tune in for that. We will keep improving our systems here and streamlining things. Thank you again to our guinea pig contestants. I appreciate you all. Here, we'll click right through that false winner claim. I appreciate you all playing and being such good sports about it, even with our technical difficulties. And I've kept half an eye on the chat. We do have folks who have been watching us live on Facebook. So thank you all for tuning in. And I will post links to so that people can find the recorded version of this show after the live stream has ended. Is there anything that you all would like to share before we close out?
Have a great week.
All right.
Have a wonderful COVID-free week, everyone.
Yes, I think in general, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next week.
Okay. Next month.
Next month.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Mary, maybe you can stick around and like be my assistant and help like keep me straight on these shows. Because you're on top of this stuff. Yes.
Because I'm a nerd. I wear my nerddom. I don't know. Well, we'll talk. Just you know how to get in touch with me. I don't always return my emails apparently, but
that's all right. I do. Thank you all again.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
All right.